On May 19th, a helicopter carrying Iranian President Ebrahim Raisi and his foreign minister crashed while returning from Iran's East Azerbaijan province. As a result of this tragic accident, Iran lost President Ebrahim Raisi, who was considered the natural successor to Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, the supreme leader of Iran. The 63-year-old political heavyweight has held several significant positions before being elected as president in 2021. In 1994, he served as a Prosecutor General of Tehran, and in 2019, he was appointed as the Chief Justice by Ayatollah Khamenei himself. But how did Ebrahim Raisi rise through the ranks, became president, and developed a close relationship with Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei? Let's find out. Ebrahim Raisi was born in 1960 in Mashhad, Iran's second biggest city and home to the country's holiest Shia Muslim shrine. He began studying at the renowned Qom Religious Seminary at the young age of 15 and proceeded to learn from several of the Muslim scholars of the time. While a student, he took part in protest against the Western-backed Shah, who was eventually toppled in 1979 in an Islamic revolution led by Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. In his early 20s, he was appointed prosecutor in successive cities until he went to the capital Tehran to work as a deputy prosecutor. For 5 months in 1988, he was part of a committee overseeing a series of execution of political prisoners. The committee retried thousands of prisoners already serving jail sentence for their political activities. Most were members of the leftist opposition group Mujahideen-e-Khalq, also known as People's Mujahideen Organization of Iran. The exact number of individuals who were sentenced to death by the tribunal is not known, but human rights groups have reported that approximately 5,000 men and women were executed. Raisi has repeatedly denied his role in the death sentences, but he has also stated that they were justified due to a fatwa or religious ruling issued by Ayatollah Khamenei. When asked about allegations regarding his involvement in the death sentences, Raisi told reporters in 2021, "If a judge or prosecutor has defended the security of the people, he should be praised. I am proud to have defended human rights in every position I have held so far." Due to this, he was often criticized by the Iranian opposition. The United States even imposed sanctions on him. After the death of Iran's first supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, in 1989, Ebrahim Raisi was appointed as the prosecutor of Tehran. He continued to advance in his career under Khomeiни's successor, Ayatollah Khamenei. Raisi solidified his position in Iran's establishment by becoming the chairman of the Astan Quds Reserve on March 7, 2016, which is the largest religious endowment in Mashhad. In 2017, Ebrahim Raisi ran for president but lost to Hassan Rouhani, who was seeking re-election. Raisi claimed the ranks of Iran's Shiite Muslim clergy and was appointed to the prominent position of judiciary chief in 2019 by Khamenei. Shortly after, he was elected deputy chairman of the Assembly of Experts, a clerical body consisting 88 members responsible for selecting the next supreme leader. In 2021 presidential election, Raisi won with 62% of the vote, but the election had a low turnout of 48.8% due to the prevention of several reformists and moderates from contesting. However, his presidency in Iran has been controversial. In 2022, nationwide protest erupted following the death of a 22-year-old woman, Mahsa Amini, while in custody for allegedly not following the country's strict Islamic dress code. Raisi promised to handle the unrest decisively, and authorities used force to suppress the protest. The official death toll has not been released, but according to the UN mission, credible figures suggest that as many as 551 protesters were killed by security forces, most of them by gunfire. The government states that 75 security personnel were killed. Raisi is not shielded away from confrontation internationally either. Angered by the US stance towards the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action and the inability of other signatories to save the pact, a defiant Raisi announced that Iran was stopping its nuclear program, but that it was not interested in a bomb. More recently, he led Iran through a standoff with Israel as the two countries squared off over Israel's relentless assault on Gaza. In early April, the Iranian consular building in Damascus was attacked in a strike blamed on Israel, killing 7 people including a top commander and his deputy. Raisi supported the decision to launch more than 300 drones and missiles at Israel in retaliation for a deadly strike on the Iranian consulate in Syria. On May 19th, during the inauguration of a dam in northwestern Iran, Raisi emphasized Iran's support for the Palestinians, declaring that Palestine is the first issue of the Muslim world. He was returning from the visit with Foreign Minister Hossein Amir Abdullahian and several other senior figures when the helicopter experienced a hard landing in remote and mountainous terrain. Dense fog and heavy rain hindered search efforts, but on May 20, authorities found the crash site and announced that Raisi and everyone else in the helicopter had been killed.